So just want to promote my comic, which is coming out Friday. I'll put the sign-up link in the description so you can check it out. It's going to be really fun, really good. Definitely, I think, worth your consideration. Now, let's get in to The Last of Us, Season 2. I covered this yesterday, and it was definitely a lot of fun to look at the reactions from people that don't play video games, don't follow video games, don't care about them, but like The Last of Us, love the first season, as many of us loved the first game. And I still like the first game. I still consider the first game almost a masterpiece. I think it's a fantastic game. And then, of course, Last of Us 2 takes a giant dump on it. In my headcanon, that game doesn't exist. But you know, that game caused a lot of controversy and conversations when it came out. And then, of course, it went away. And then the HBO show showed up, and we all knew eventually Joel was going to get 9-ironed. And watching the reactions to that has been beautiful. It's been glorious, proving that it's not just the toxic gamers that have a problem with The Last of Us Part 2. Everybody, mostly, has a problem with The Last of Us Part 2. It was a stupid decision. It's dumb. It's dumb to kill off your main character that everybody likes. It was a dumb idea. And now we are all vindicated because it's not just gamers, those toxic gamers now. It's normies, too. They're not happy about it. But what I didn't expect was for another crowd to get mad about this game. Or not this game, excuse me. This show. And that's the fact that it's just not gay enough. Didn't see this coming. So, apparently, and I haven't watched the show, so I'm not going to watch the show. I already know this story. I've played the game. But there's a scene in the game that apparently got cut out from the show, and that's Ellie's little romp. Her and her girlfriend, Dina, they smoke a little chiba, and then they get it on. Apparently this was cut from the show, and, well, people are very mad. The show is not gay enough, even though in the first season, they added a completely new thing where they put in, I forget his name, the crazy hermit guy, played by the guy from Parks and Recreation. Was it Swanson? Ron Swanson played that gay dude. And there was a whole episode dedicated to him and his husband's gay life. And then, of course, don't forget the fact that Ellie is a lesbian and now the lead of the show. But the show still is not gay enough because it's never enough. It's never enough. Why'd they cut the sex scene? Probably because it would have booted up a higher rating for the show or something. Because don't forget, in America, you can blow people's heads off, but you can't show. There's more of a hard line when it comes to sex, and that's probably why they didn't put it in there. And don't forget, I'm pretty sure they're teenagers too. I don't remember their exact age, but they're saying here that they're teens. So you got a whole bunch of shit going on here. They probably just didn't want to deal with it, but that, of course, has the mob very, very mad. And they are always going to whine because, listen, this is why you don't try to cater to activists. And when you do that, what's the old saying? You give them an inch, they'll take a mile. It's exactly what happens every single time. With the airing of the second season's second episode, gay fans are comparing the TV version of its video game predecessor and finding that a key moment from the video game was left out. In The Last of Us Part 2 video game, which upon season 2 of the TV show is based, the characters Ellie and Diana are seen having sexual relations. But the activists were very upset because it was not included in the TV broadcast. It should be pointed out that both of them are teen girls in this version. Oh, is that true? So did they change their age? I don't remember that. I stopped watching in season 1. Is it just when they took that 9-iron to Joel, I kind of lost a lot of my love for this franchise. I was kind of done there. Now, it is a little bit better to see Pedro Pascal get it, but it's still Joel. So, yeah, I don't know. Let me hold on a second. So I went to old Grok, and Grok says that she's the same age in the game and the movie. So not the movie, the show. So she's 19. Still, I don't know. They cut it for whatever reason they decided to cut it. Maybe it just doesn't fit. It's cringe in the game, too. And believe me, that game has enough cringe already. So, I don't know. I don't know why they cut it. But it seems kind of dumb to have such a fuss over it. It's like, who cares? Maybe it just didn't fit. Maybe they just didn't want to put it in there. They wanted to cut some things. They cut things out of the first game, too. When they adapted it. So, who cares? It's really not that big of a deal. But they want to push it as much as possible because they want to normalize it as hard as they can. And that's my guess as to why they're so upset about it. This is coming from one of the cringiest outlets out there, too, by the way, Pink News. They're the ones that are primarily whining about it, saying the show needs to be more gay. Seems like that's going to be the focus of this season, too. I saw this the other day. Bella Ramsey. I guess she's non-binary. So apparently that makes the show better. It's going to be interesting to see if she can carry the show because Joel's done. Now, keep in mind, he'll probably just become flashback Joel. I'm sure we're going to see more of him through flashbacks, but for the most part, she is now the lead of the show. So I'm really interested. Like I said, the first season had good ratings. I really want to see where the ratings go for this show now. Do they fall off a cliff like the sales for The Last of Us Part 2 did? After the pre-orders came out, that game was done. So does that happen again? I want to see. I'm very curious about that. That's what's really going to vindicate Neil Druckmann is if the ratings stay strong. Because don't forget, Abby, the rest of the season is going to be to try to get you to sympathize with her and feel bad for her and understand why she killed Joel, your favorite character. Didn't work with gamers. Will it work with normies? I guess we're about to find out. Something tells me they aren't going to dig it either. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Check out my comic link in the description. You could sign up, put your email in there, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.